I kind of had got to a point where I wanted to move away from sort of traditional kind of gym weights and, resistance training, to a different type of resistance training, I guess. Also, just getting older, I wanted to, I guess, be more functional in my body rather than just kind of doing it sort of repetitive, lifting of heavy things. So I was really interested to sort of go down the route of a bit of calisthenics work and use my body in a different way. I've never been a particularly sports oriented person, but I want to stay, fit and healthy, and look good. I feel stronger in my body. I feel just this level of flexibility, and I enjoy movement. I find myself just sort of moving, watching TV and just moving my, stretching my body out and stuff, because I do feel limber and I feel like I can, and I enjoy that sense of being able to, have that flexibility and movement in my shoulder, my back, my legs, my hips. Working at home means that I'm able to, get to the gym and 20-second commute out to the garage. So that's pretty good. That kind of minimizes the excuses you have to not go. And I like not having to wait for equipment, listen to other people, or we can play my own music and really kind of be left to your own devices, but also get that feedback, and learn about how you can do things better, get better results from it, and improve your technique, because that's the important thing. The real important thing for me too is I don't like going to the gym and not having a purpose. There's nothing worse than sort of going and sitting on a bench and sort of floundering around, and 45 minutes pass, and if you're not getting that in, for me, if I'm not going to the gym and getting that intensity and doing things with purpose, that will sort of get me towards some outcome, then it's a waste of time. You might as well not be there. So having you there to build a program, understand me, understand what I like, even give me stuff that I don't like often. Often when you think you're eating well, or you're eating right for your body or whatever you want to achieve, until you sort of properly measure it and think about it, you kind of it can be quite surprising how much you could be overfeeding yourself or not providing yourself in the right type of nutrition. As particularly as we get older, balance, coordination, strength are just so much more important than just being able to move your arms in one particular direction. But actually, it feels more kind of multidimensional. In terms of the way being able to do a dip on a couple of bars is one thing. Being able to do a dip on a pair of rings that aren't static and that move, and you have to be able to control that. That's a whole nother level of intensity. And I think that the result that you get from your body for training that way is quite different too, and it's something that I would highly recommend.